Behind us is the Colorado State Capitol here in downtown Denver area.
I've only seen the Sacramento Capitol, and that was like a long time ago.
I've only seen the Texas State Capitol in Austin. It's gonna be cool. You can do a free self-guided tour, so that's what we're gonna do. It's huge, right behind us. Ready to go check it out though?
Yeah, is that guy ready?
Here's the mayor. But before we actually went to the Capitol building, we decided to check out the surrounding area because there were lots of cool artifacts and monuments to look at that they had right in front of it. After that, we walked up the steps to the Capitol, where we got to see this amazing view of the front of it, and we also got to see this sign. Once we made our way up the steps, we looked across from us and saw this other government building, and unfortunately when we turned around, we saw that this post was closed. So we gotta go all the way around to the south entrance, but we should be able to make it in. I heard a lot of people in there.
There's a car with snow right here, although it's not snowing.
We made it in. We had to go through a metal detector. How much is this?
It doesn't say.
It costs you your soul to be in the government. You get one of these little coffee mugs.
I want to see, but it doesn't say.
So what you saw there was us at the ground level, and we decided to walk up these stairs to the first floor, which was actually the second floor, but they have it called differently since the first was the ground level. But after we saw that it was mainly just information stations and people trying to sell stuff on the first floor, we decided to use the elevator to go up to the second, which had the Senate chambers and the House of Representatives, as well as this view of those information stations I was telling you about, and that circle in the middle is the ground floor beneath it. We're here on the second floor. I think there's only one more floor we can go up to, but if you're not wearing a suit here, you feel like a bum. Lauren and I feel so out of place. Everybody else looks so official. We're just here in like our normal clothes. Everybody else has these nice suits. They're on Zoom calls with these really important people, so we're just two random people here invading their privacy, it feels like.
The Senate office is right there.
Yeah.
It's pretty hot in here, and I'm looking at the presidents. I want to get up there, so let's try to find a way up there.
We found some stairs here. Hopefully we don't see anything we're not supposed to. We'll make it out alive. We made it to the third floor, where we saw this little area with these cool artifacts that were encased in this glass, as well as this Tuskegee Airmen of Colorado poster that was framed. They even have a golden water fountain.
Let's drink some water from the Capitol.
$1 million water here.
It's very no pressure at all. I just dropped some water.
While on the third level of the Capitol, we saw a sign that was pointing towards the dome, which we wanted to go to, but unfortunately we saw was only available for guided tours, and we were already pretty far along on our self-guided tour, so we just decided not to do that. But we were able to see the presidential wall on the third floor, which had all 45 presidential portraits on it, which is really neat to see. We also got to see how high up we were on this floor as well. As you can see, it looked cool at the top, but I wasn't a fan of getting this shot because I don't like heights, and I was just picturing myself dropping the camera the whole time. But here's how it looked underneath us, kind of scary. But there were also these cool glass panes of other portraits, and I recorded some of the most recent presidents, as well as some of the most famous historic ones. Next up, we went into the Senate gallery, and here's the protocol, so we had to remove our hats, and listen to the stark contrast in volume when being outside the room and inside of it. We're supposed to be quiet. There's some people down there doing stuff, I don't know. There's a tour to our right, and we're just looking around here. It's pretty cool, but we had to take our hats off, or at least that was on the protocol.
I wonder why.
Mainly a respectful thing, but I don't know if there's another reason too.
I thought they said so they could know my identity if I do something.
Maybe that too.
After a few minutes, we got up and left to go see the House Gallery, which had an identical protocol to the Senate Gallery. We went inside for a few minutes, but there wasn't much going on in here either. We did see there were a few people down at the bottom, but most of the chairs were empty. So we got up and checked out this desk with information on the Capitol, like this pamphlet, which had lots of facts on the back of it. We also walked by the Senate committee room hallway. So we wanted to go up to the dome, but you have to go on a guided tour, and it says up to 30 people, and I don't really want to walk around with 30 people, and also it's like an hour or something, and I think it said it started down there, but we've already been through all the levels, so we don't want to have to go around again. So we're just going back down. I think we're wrapping the Capitol tour up. We did a self-guided tour here. We got the ground level, first floor, second floor, third floor, and that's about it. We're trying to get back down, but there's so many people at the elevator, it just goes boop, boop, boop. We thought we were at the ground floor really fast, then we realized we're only on the second floor, so we're trying to get back down to the ground floor, and then there's some other buildings outside that we might check out that also look like they're government buildings, so we'll see. It's so loud in here, oh my gosh. I had to take my hat off and have a little dent. We made our way down the stairs to the ground level, where we saw one last plaque that had some interesting facts, and then exited through the same place we entered. Ooh, Colorado State Museum. Why is it spelled like museum? Okay, so the Colorado State Museum is not a museum. It's a legislative building for like hearings and stuff.
I guess they changed it, but they never changed the carving since it's historic.
That would have been awkward if we went in there. And we're like, can we buy tickets to the museum? But no.
Thoughts on the Capitol? Capitol building, I should say.
It's pretty cool. I wish we could have went to the top, but
It's whatever.
Yeah, it would have been cool to go to the dome, but obviously we couldn't do that without a guided tour, and there's only a few hours left, and we decided we want to check out some other buildings around here, so that's what we'll do right now. So we crossed the street to walk away from the Capitol building, and we got closer to the Denver City Council building. On the way there, we also got to see this cool architecture on the sides of the walkway area. We stopped by here and got a pretty cool view of everything, and as we got closer, we weren't sure if we could go in, and we thought it looked cool enough from the outside, so we just decided not to. Instead, we walked around to go towards the US Mint. It had a really cool design, and we got up to the visitor entrance, and here's Lauren to explain some facts about it.
Behind me is the US Mint building where they make coins, and they do have free tours, but it is an hour long, and we couldn't go because they don't allow cameras in, and there's nowhere for us to put our camera, so we can't go in. Guys, if you didn't know, you can't bring any guns, knives, or cameras. If you didn't know that already, but you can't bring a gun or a knife in there, or a camera. We were able to go into the US Mint store off to the side. It was really cool to see. It had tons of different items ranging from small souvenirs to expensive collector's items like special edition coin sets and watches. Even though we didn't go on the US Mint tour, we did decide to get some things from the gift shop. After seeing this souvenir penny machine, we knew we had to get a cool design from it since it was only 51 cents. And we got this cool key souvenir which says Denver, Colorado and US Mint on it. To end the video, we just want to say this was a really cool experience, and stay tuned because we have even more Denver videos coming out soon since we visited other cool places in the city. And lastly, thank you for watching. We hope you're subscribed. If you're not, please consider subscribing, and please leave a like on the video.